There's a serious chance, and I truly believe this, that maybe the Leafs could struggle to make the playoffs based on the way that they're playing. Like if Joseph Wall comes back and he isn't what you expect him to be, which you shouldn't because he hasn't even played a full NHL regular season, and your defense is what it is, and your star players only show up when they really want to, there's a chance they don't make the playoffs. I mean, what? I know the Red Wings have a couple games in hand, but they're right there, right? They're right there right now. Heading into the All-Star break, you're going to go through a hell of a stretch. I mean, you're playing the best teams in the NHL from now until the All-Star break. And we know when the pressure's on this Leafs team, when it's on this core four, they can't really perform. And the pressure might come super early. Forget about the playoffs. I'm talking about they might have to fight for their lives up until game number 82. It's scary times for Leafs fans.
100%. They've got to be worried because the Eastern Conference, there's no runaway team, in my opinion. You could look even in the Western Conference. I feel the same way. Like there's no runaway favorite in the NHL this year. You just got a lot of really good teams. And you look at squads just sitting outside of playoff spots or on that bubble. I look at a team like Pittsburgh, who's played well this year and just hasn't gotten the results that they've wanted. You got a team like you mentioned, the Red Wings, who have played well for stretches. They cooled off a bit after a hot start. But I think they're a pretty good team. Like I think Detroit has some depth and some intriguing upside with those young players that they can make a push too. So it's not a given. The playoffs are not a given for the Leafs.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the end of the day, they do get there. But look, the goal for this team is to win a Stanley Cup. If you're wondering whether or not you're a playoff team, you've got big problems.
That's crazy that we're even talking about this. It's January 15th, and we're talking about how the Leafs might not make the playoffs.